What a beautiful day. Feels amazing out here. As you brothers and sisters enter the chat, make sure that you put a 1 in the chat to let me know that my audio and visual is functioning properly. I'm going to allow YouTube to send those notifications out. This right here is a very important topic. As you enter the broadcast, hit the like button and make sure everyone else is able to get the notification. I want to talk about FBAs. Now, for those who are unaware, FBA simply means a foundational Black American, one who is a descendant of a slave, meaning their family or bloodline was directly affected by the transatlantic slave trade. And you have people who are identifying with who they are for the simple fact that we've been pretty much disregarded while all these other marginalized groups reap the benefits of our plight. Now, an FBA is not a movement, for the record. It's not a movement. It's simply what you are if you are a direct descendant from the transatlantic slave trade. It means that you are a direct descendant, right? It's not a movement, it's who you are. So if somebody identifies with being a foundational Black American, they're simply saying that they were directly affected by slavery because their ancestors endured captivity in America. All right. Now, FBAs, they do a good job in promoting awareness to our plight. And it's needed in the community because more often than not, other nations come over to America and they benefit off of what we've been through. They benefit off of us, how we fought through Jim Crow. They benefit off our civil rights activism. They benefit off of all of it. And they end up being the financial beneficiaries of everything that we have fought for. And what the FBAs are essentially doing is they are drawing awareness to this. And that's a good thing because that brings us a step closer to our people actually being more independent and eventually realizing that there will be no reparations. There will be no support for Black America, although it is a good thing that brothers are fighting for it. Now, you got a lot of short-sighted wannabe Negroes, you know, who can't see, you know, past their own BS, and they can't see what's actually happening with our people, how this awakening is affecting everyone, right? And I want to be very clear about this. Any religious ideologies that anybody who represents FBA may adhere to or push, I don't adhere to any of their philosophies if there's alternative belief systems, because it has nothing to do with a religion, right? Doesn't matter what religion you are. If you are a foundational Black American, then you understand our plight and it is what it is. But see, the Tethers are very upset. And I'm going to explain why the Tethers are upset. They're upset because they want to pose as us, and only when it's beneficial for them. They believe that foundational Black Americans are foolish. They believe that we're all idiots. They believe that we're stupid at the end of the day. This is what they believe. And they believe that that they can pose as one of us, because that's what the tethers are. Because some of these tethers look like us, but they're not us. They just simply look like us. Just like the movie Us. How many of y'all by show of ones have seen the movie Us? And y'all remember the scene where it says, and we call them the tethered. And you know, the irony of it is, you know, a lot of people from the islands, Caribbeans, a lot of people from Africa and, you know, distant lands, they come over here and they criticize Black Americans. But my thing is, won't you just go back to where you from? You know, they'll criticize the fact that we don't have communities, that we don't have this and we don't have that. But how about go back to your country, your homeland, and be a part of that community? What communities do y'all have there? What made you get on a paddle boat, come over here and disrespect foundational Black Americans? What made you do that? And these same people want the support of Black Americans. These same people actually want the support of the people that they disrespect. And it's because they're short-sighted. And this is no disrespect to those who come over here, make a life for themselves, and you know, rise from obscurity, do things the right way. If you're from another country and you hustled and grinded from the bottom up, yo, salute to you. Salute to you for that. It's nothing but respect. But you have some people that come over here, and I work with these people, some of these Hamitic people, some of these Arabian people. They come over here and they look down on us. They don't understand our plight. They'll say things like Black men are horrible fathers, when in actuality, we are the best fathers because we had the whole system go against us a lot of the times, and we overcame that to be in our children's lives. See, when slavery happened, we were directly affected by that on many levels, financially, socially, just it all around. We were affected. The judicial system was used against us. Our families were separated. We've been through a lot. And then you have these tethers who act like they us, but they're not. Now, it's one thing if you're not a foundational, you know, Black American, but stay in your place. It's like stay in your lane. If you can't possibly understand the plight of foundational Black Americans, then, you know, keep your mouth closed about it. You don't understand it. See, a lot of these guys grow up in high school, grow up, you know, in junior high, and they just was mistreated by foundational Black Americans because, you know, they might have came off as off-brand. They might have came off as off-brand. What I mean by off-brand is that self-hatred that they have because they don't have that sense of belonging. That's real internal racism. Why can't we as people be who we are and have respect for all people? Now, I like FBA because FBA is not letting people just jump out there, talk crazy without canceling them. We need something like that. We need a movement like that. We need separation between us and the tethered. And that's the thing. We low-key inspire everybody. You said it right. Reggie, you said it. We are the salt of the earth. A lot of Negroes in America are the tribe of Judah. And although some FBAs have different belief systems, they all believe different things because it's not religion involved. From my biblical perspective of what I've read, we are the tribe of Judah. We are the real you-know-whats, Israelites. Not them small hats. We the real people. We God's chosen people. And so it's a good thing that people are trying to draw the line. And if anything, they're drawing awareness to the situation that people keep being the beneficiaries of our plight. And you know, the crazy part is a lot of people who tear down FBAs are only worried about where the financial backing is going, who's making a dollar. And it'll be the same people who don't intend on doing anything for people. It'll be the same people who have no intention whatsoever doing anything for people, but they're worried about where the money is going. They're worried about who's getting paid for drawing awareness to the plight of foundational Black Americans. They're really worried about that. Why? Because you got a lot of people out here who just want to destroy other people so they can get the financial backing. It's all about cash money. That's what it's really all about. They all just want the support of the people who is actually pushing something that's beneficial to our people. And if you ask me, it's disgraceful and it's distasteful. Y'all want to know why the Tethers are upset? Because they're not us. Foundational Black American men are desired by all women. We're desired by all women. We're the most sought after seed. And all of the things that we've been through, we continue to thrive. We continue to maintain. And on top of all that, you know, we're on the precipice of actually building things. And we have built things. Let's make this clear. Black Wall Street, that was burnt down. That was burnt down to the ground, meaning our people had to face extreme oppression just for doing something for themselves. So there's a lot of psychological warfare that our people have to overcome in order to come together and really put something in place. All the patents that you see in America, all those things were stolen from us. All the inventions stolen from us. And then you got these tethers who have the nerve to come over here and speak disrespectfully against our people. And the irony of it is these same people who want to tear down anybody for speaking and bringing out truth, they're not going to do nothing for the people. They're self-centered, self-absorbed, and they're not gonna help the people do anything. Pardon me. Somebody said, what's FBA? Foundational Black Americans. You see a lot of people on social media who got something bad to say about these people. I, for one, think it's pathetic. I don't think anybody who has no intentions on doing nothing for people should be speaking on anybody's work. And that's the problem with our people. Every time we try to do something, you got people who want to tear it down because they want the attention, they want the validation, they want recognition for what? These people ain't doing nothing. At least people who represent FBA are out here making moves. Look, there may come a time that FBA get to the point where these type of talks really have to be made. Now, I know prophetically we're not going to get reparations from Babylon. I know this. But I'm in hopes that our people get fed up. I'm in hopes that our people will say, you know what? These people ain't finna give us nothing. Let's do it. Let's get it on our own. Let's unite. Yep, somebody says they have corrupted themselves. Their spot is not the spot of his children. They are perverse and a crooked generation. Yeah, that's a fact. And y'all got to get the likes up on the video. I don't know if the quality is good. Put one in the chat if everything is working well. Of course, this type of real talk, they don't want to push out through the algorithm at all. So y'all got to do y'all's part and spread the message. Yeah, and the irony of it is we built this country and these tethers got the nerve to say that we're lazy. What are you talking about? Our people ain't nowhere near lazy. Our people excel in every single athletic sport in the world. We go to the Olympics and we dominate. We dominate every major sports. We are the hardest workers in the world. What are you talking about? Yes, our people have their issues, but what about, let's speak the positive about our people. How about let's heal the nation? How about let our people know who they are so our people can recognize their greatness and continue to move to the next level. But you got these bottom feeding scavengers who ain't never built nothing or never did nothing for a single soul who got something to say about foundational Black Americans. We work hard for everything we got. Nothing was given to us. Nothing. And you know what? Fat Joe, y'all remember he sat up there and called FBA's a racist cult or something to that effect. And what they do, they got his show shut down. And that's what it should be. Because if somebody is claiming to be a foundational Black American, how could you say that that's a racist cult? Anytime our people try to gravitate towards anything, any identity that connects to our plight, people want to radicalize that. You can't radicalize what you are. That's just like somebody saying all Israelites are a demonic cult when we are the biblical Israelites. And we wonder why we can't unite, because this is the approach of these tethers when it comes to them speaking to FBAs. That's their approach. They tear down, disrespect, and degrade. That's their approach. And then they think some unity's supposed to happen. And I know that Black is not even a real thing. We are the Israelites. But what I'm saying is, if it's an organization big enough for our people to see that everybody else is gaining off of our plight, and that we should fight for that, we should fight for our reparations, we should fight for what's ours, we should lift our voice. Even the Bible says you're not supposed to work a man and he not get his just due. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But the fact that there's awareness to it, people saying to themselves, you know what? They are giving all our finances, or our civil rights earnings, to the Letter Coalition. They are giving them to the Russians, the Khazarians. They are giving them to all these other marginalized groups and leaving us in the dark. Who cares who's getting money for promoting, you drawing awareness to something? Some of these people on YouTube, only thing they drawing awareness to is they dumbass YouTube channel. How you mad for somebody drawing awareness to a political disadvantage that we have, but you want to just draw awareness to your stupid ass YouTube channel? I don't get it. All people know how to do is tear down. Exactly. We are the battery of this earth. And I'm telling you, man, these tethers really be thinking they better than us. They really feel that way. They really feel like that they are more superior. They think they're more intelligent. And they come over here and they talk about how we don't build communities. But you left your country for what? You left your country because the community was in ruins. Talk about your own people in your own country. Why you come over here? So you can reap the benefits of the work we did in the transatlantic slave trade. That's why you over here. You ain't no better than slave master in them. You just over here reaping the benefits of what we built. Running, and they ain't doing nothing. They ain't running nothing but their mouths. The Most High is definitely separating the wheat and the tares, man. He definitely separating the wheat and the tares. Yeah, they benefit off what we built and then condemn us. But these same people aren't going to help our people do anything. Yeah, you got to call a spade, man. These people are delusional. Just downright delusional. It be the most disloyal, dishonest people that want loyalty. I don't get it. It be the most wicked people. I'm telling y'all, man. I don't stand with the ideologies if it's any religion connected, because it's not about that. I would like to, and shout out to Tariq Nasheed. One thing that I like about Tariq Nasheed, you know, although our people got problems, he don't just dwell on that. You know why? Because he's more empowering, and he's standing against anybody who wants to speak crazy about foundational Black Americans. Because our Babylonian captivity is a whole nother beast, what we've been through, to where we are now. All the things we went through in slavery. It's a miracle. Look, it's a miracle that we are living. It's a miracle that we're not walking around here with our minds gone, y'all. Brothers and sisters in truth, it is a miracle that you got your head upright and on a swivel after all that our people have been through generational curses and how we were victimized in this here land. It's a miracle. Yeah. And shout out to those who aren't non-foundational, but we speaking about the Tethers right now. We speak on those who try to benefit off of Black culture or Israelite culture, our culture, the Negro, the tribe of Yehuda, the Yehudins, who pose as if they're us, but they really just grifting. It's sick. It's sick. And you know one thing about it, the Tethers always expose themselves. They always expose themselves for what they are. They always do it. Yeah, it's just a lot of hatred, man. Somebody says some come here, gain power, then dictate. They hypocrites and don't even know it. Yeah. It's like, I've worked with these people before, man. I worked at a nursing home before, and I was working with some Africans. Shout out to our brothers and sisters in Africa, because you know the children of Israel are spread across the four corners of the world. Make no mistake about it. But then you have these Hamitic Africans, you know, the seed of Ham, you know, and they really believe that they're better than us. I work with these people, and they are very sneaky. They speak down on us. They kept speaking in another language around me. You know, that would make anybody uncomfortable, right? On top of that, they get all these benefits. They get schooling for free. Look, they get a leg up. This is the thing. The Tethers actually get a leg up because, you know, the slave master know that they are Gentiles. They know that they are Gentiles. So they give them benefits that we should have. And then they have the nerve to say, well, y'all lazy Negroes ain't getting up off your A and doing X, Y, and Z. When they get, look, they be having their school paid for. They be getting, look, they be getting all kind of subsidies. I'm telling you, bro, I work with these people. And they get off on the fact if you don't know who you are, too. I remember one of the African brothers like, hey, he was like, hey, where are you from? I was like, man, what do you mean where I'm from? I'm from DC. He was like, he started laughing. No, no, no. Where are you from? I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? No, where are you from, sir? And they laughing to each other. And I turned around. I was like, oh, he think I don't know. I said, I'm from Jerusalem. You know Mount Zion? Yo, his eyes popped out his head. You should have seen his face. I said, I'm from Jerusalem, Mount Zion. You ever heard of Mount Zion? He said, what? Eyes popped out of his socket. They couldn't believe I had knowledge of self, bro. Like from that day forth, they treated me different. They couldn't believe that I had knowledge of self. They be knowing, the tethers be knowing who you are, but they be hiding it. They be hiding it in real time. I'm telling y'all, where are you from, sir? Somebody said, I wish I could see that reaction. Yeah, his eyeballs nearly rolled out his head. I ain't even exaggerating. His eyes got big as my fists. And then every last one of them, their heads turned down. Telling y'all want to know why the Tethers upset with us? Because they not us. They be off brand. Respectfully, I respect all demographics of people. I respect everyone who is righteous, everyone who treats people how they should be treated. I respect people who are respectable. What I don't respect is tethers who want to be like us, act like they us, but they low-key hate us and they think the worst of us. They really think we're stupid. They think we're idiotic. And then they want those same people want the support of us. It's very shameful. It's very shameful. Yeah, they all brand as hell, bro. I'm telling you, there's something wrong with them people. And they will emulate you because they don't have an identity. If you proud of where you from, be proud of where you from. I rock with people who proud of where they from. You know what I'm saying? People who know their culture, they proud of what country they were born in, but they don't come over here and defecate on foundational Black Americans. I like people like that. I like people who come over here from different places and they show us respect because those exist too. They show us the utmost because they know what we've been through in Babylon. I don't consider those tethers. Those individuals who know, like, yo, let's respect them because we are reaping the benefits off of their hard work and labor. So it's disrespectful to talk down on those people who built the country. It's wicked. It's wicked and it's foul. But these people worried about, well, who's making the money? Who's making the money from it? Does it even matter who's making the money from it? See, people want it. They want to tear things down so they can get the support. That's what it all boils down to. They want to know where's the backing? Where's the financial back? Who cares? If somebody is drawing awareness to something and it's becoming popular, they should get their social media money for pushing what they're pushing. Telling you. We've been through it as people. The children of Israel been through it as people. We went through Roman persecution, ancient Assyrian persecution, Babylonian persecution, ancient Egypt. And now we in the American mystery Babylon, spiritually Sodom and Egypt persecution, and you got these tethers talking about why we don't got this and why we don't got that. Most High said we was going to be delivered from this place great in substance. It's a miracle we still living. It's a miracle that our people are still procreating. It's a miracle that we still have health. With all of the chemical and germ warfare and experimentation they did to us in America. But you got these fools with these superiority complexes believing they somebody. Damn, it's a big ass wasp right here. Looking for somebody to be upset with. Be upset with yourself. Yeah, we came into this. Look, that's what I'm saying. We came in the States in bondage and we gonna leave out this joint in wealth. That's what the Bible say. We came in this joint in bondage, we gonna leave out in wealth. That's the children of the Most High. What are we talking about? You people weird as hell on social media. Somebody said because once we wake up, we realize we need each other more than the European nations they depend on now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I know our people have our problems, right? We do have our problems. I'm not over here trying to say that, you know, foundational Black Americans don't have their issues. But damn it, we got a whole lot that we had to go against to get where we at. And for these tethers to be out here trying to condemn our efforts, you know, that's a shame. That's shameful. Because these same people ain't doing nothing. They don't have no intentions on building nothing for people. But they gonna condemn and despite anybody's efforts to try to do anything. FBAs are at least drawing awareness to a serious problem. That is a serious problem. And I'm glad that there's an online presence of these people holding these tethers accountable, because for years, these people have infiltrated our communities as a marginalized group, and they've been interjected on social media as agents of chaos and control our position. And now you got brothers who are conscious enough to see the issue, call it out, and so people can be aware. Yeah, that's productive. That's productive. We got to crawl before we walk. Different groups like that is necessary, but you got these short-sighted wannabe negroes. They short-sighted. Somebody said they don't know about Jim Crow. That's the key. And they don't understand us. Right. They can never understand us because they not us. They Gentiles. And I'm going to tell you, skin color ain't got nothing to do with it either. Skin color ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. The northern states, the northern kingdoms were set to look like a cake turned upside down, cake unturned. Lighter skin, lighter hues. Ain't about that. Ain't about skin complexion, none of that. Look, your spirit gonna bear witness to the truth. Yeah, that's right. Carl, short-sighted and small-minded. They stuck on Earth while we over here in Andromeda. Man, these people puffed up with pride, man. People better stop playing with the Most High's people. Stop going against God's chosen people. Karen says, love you, Bree. You're the only one talking about this topic. Thank you. I appreciate it. because it's really something that really affects our community a lot. You know, there is no real comprehensive plan for Black America. And everybody who even starts to go to to you know to the court of public opinion to try to draw awareness, they just get tore down. I think it's gonna come a time where our people just get fed up. Like I said, FBAs, I don't have a problem with FBAs. But what I will say is we're not gonna get reparations. It's not coming. It's not prophesied for us to get reparations for the work we done. But I think it's necessary to have that conversation on the table so people can see. Eventually people gonna be like, you know what, these reparations ain't coming. What we gonna do? Who can we turn to but ourselves? That's what's the sad part about these tethers. They really, really hate foundational Black Americans. They hate us. They hate us. Yo, Wake Up Love says our FBA teachers did an amazing job at the Black History program, and everyone outside of FBA were feeling inferior and looked pissed. Even some of the students, the energy they gave was defeat. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. And they choose to feel that way because FBA just be straight up telling you what it is. I rock with FBA. I have no issues with FBA other than the fact that I don't know if they know this or not, but we ain't getting reparations. That's my only thing. It's not happening. If they were going to give us our 40 acres and a mule, they would have did that a long time ago. It's not happening. Do we deserve it? Absolutely. We deserve our reparations. FBA does an amazing job with drawing awareness to the fact that everybody else is benefiting off of our plight. That is a step towards the right direction. So people can stop being passive about who we are. But I tell the FBA like this, it's even more power in stating claim to who you actually are. You're the children of Israel, the Bible speaks of. A lot of you Negroes in America come from Yehuda. Hold on one second. And I think it's even more power in that because you got to think of it like this. To all my FBA brothers and sisters, you got to look at it like this. The small hats gain the entire world off of taking our identity. So there's power in unifying under who we are. FBA is a title, but it's not an identity. If you're a foundational Black American, that is your title. Your actual nationality, your actual identity is you're Israelite. The people who control the banks, run Hollywood, the people that Kanye called the red media, they got what they got off of pretending to be us. So what do you think the Lord gonna give us when we start being us? And these are the type of discussions I would like to have with the FBA community. Because these short-sighted Negroes, wannabe Negroes, these tethers, they're counterproductive. They're counterproductive. Somebody said years ago, someone told me to always remember ethnos. He said there's a race war coming and now I see it cultivating. Right, there's going to be a race war against the 2/3. There's going to be a race war within our own race because you have Tethers. And I can't even say it's our own race because they just look like us. Everybody who say they us ain't us. Somebody said years ago, someone told me to always remember. Oh, we read that one. Somebody said exactly. They're afraid to give it to us because they see how much FBA have overcome against literally all odds. Exactly. And again, FBA is not a movement. Anybody saying that talking point is a lie. FBA just means you identify with being a foundational Black American. Meaning you identify that you were directly affected by the transatlantic slave trade. Your people, you know, was in captivity, and you should be reimbursed for that. That's all it's saying. It's a lineage. The actual lineage is the children of Israel. And the FBAs have great talking points, especially if you understand our plight and you've lived as a foundational Black American. If you lived it, you get it. Somebody said FBA Nasheddin spent their time online bashing other Blacks. FBA is owned by Tariq Nasheed. It's not a lineage. Listen, Tariq Nasheed can't own us being foundational Black Americans. He can't own that. It's just a title of who you are. And there is people who bash. Just like there's people who don't identify with being a foundational Black American, who bash people all the time. There's people who bash people all the time who don't identify with that title. So what do we do about those people? We've been bashed for years. Just like Fat Joe talking about we an extremist racist, foundational Black Americans are extremist racist group. That's stupid. We don't have the, first of all, they slap that word extremist on people way too easy. Second of all, we don't have the financial superiority to oppress anybody. Thirdly, you know, just because somebody is defending our plight doesn't mean that they're extremists. Why anybody else can create something, a group or a name or title or whatever, and they don't get backlash. But when you're a foundational Black American who the whole world steals from, there's a problem. Let me see what this person said. It says, but bro, he created the term and own it. You can't sell merch with FBA. It's all business for that grifter Tariq Nasheed. Hey, listen. If you on social media and you selling any merch, does that make you a grifter? So we're going to tear down Tariq Nasheed selling merch that says foundational Black American. If he coined the term, he's able to sell whatever he want to sell. If he coined the term, he should be able to profit because that's his intellectual properties. He's made it popular. What is the issue with that? Just like I'm one of the originators of the Chosen Ones talking point. I got the official brand for the Chosen Ones. Am I a grifter? Or am I using my intellectual properties to get what I deserve? This is what I mean by short-sightedness. We always want to tear down something. It's the pocket watching mentality of our people. Why are we worried about Tariq Nasheed selling shirts? If you don't want to support his shirts, don't buy his shirts. Yeah, you can definitely conduct business and enlighten folks at the same time. You know, I don't get it. Yeah, somebody said these tether haters get to ride on FBA's back and then call us grifters. Yeah, it's like, what are you talking about? I don't agree with everything Tariq Nasheed says or does. I don't. I'm not really sure what his religious beliefs are, but I think it's more on the lines of the Egyptology, Pan Africanism. I think that's what he's on. I don't know. I don't agree with that, but he does good things. We don't have to all agree on everything. But why do tethers got to tear down something that a foundational black American is building? I don't get that. And the reason they really mad, the reason why they upset, because look, the tethers are running out of time. They can't keep on, you know, infiltrating our community. Their true colors are gonna show, and our people are not gonna have that. Our people are not gonna continue to take the abuse and disrespect coming from these people who not us, who don't understand our plight. Our people are not gonna continue to put up with the nonsense. Rightfully so. Yeah. Proverbs 26 and 21. As coals are the burning coals, and wood to fire, so is a contentious man to kindle strife. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all these tethers do, kindle strife. And see, I'm going to speak up on this topic because people ask me about it. And I'm going to give the people what they want to know. A lot of people hit me up, ask me about what I think about FBAs, and this is my thoughts on it. I believe that it's necessary. I just wish that the FBAs knew exactly who they were. The mass majority, let me word it this way. I wish the mass majority of FBAs knew that they were children of Israel, knew that they were the people of the Bible. Because I'm going to tell you, when it comes to creating some change, we need it in every facet of society. We need different groups. Just like, give you an example. Trump get in office, he starts Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency. He just created that out of thin air. We may need some political structures. We may need FBA to be going to these city council meetings and things of that nature. We may need them there. Then you got the Israelites here. You got these people who conscious and aware over there doing that. You got the people in the field building community. You got people here. You got people there. You know what I'm saying? Look, our people waking up, bro. Yeah, they're necessary. FBA is necessary. That's the one thing I respect that Tariq Nasheed done. Genesis 28 and 4, and give thee the blessing of Abraham to thee and thy seed with thee, that thou may inherit the land wherein thou art a stranger, which God gave unto Abraham. Exactly. Y'all hear that? And give thee the blessings of Abraham to thee, that thy seed with thee, that they mayest inherit the land which in thou art a stranger. We supposed to inherit this land. And some of us are wise enough to actually get on some land trust and build with some folks and purchase some land and build with some families. Some of us are smart enough to do that because we know that the whole world belongs to us, but we got to take some initiative. Yeah. Somebody said, New Breed, brother, thank you for your videos. I'm from Australia and I can relate to most topics. I'm glad you can relate. Yeah, man. Shout out to all of the FBAs out there, man. Foundational black Americans who have been through hell and back twice. Y'all out here striving. You may have been through generational curses. Your family may have been disenfranchised, held back, but you still here. You still got your mind right. You ain't out here ready to delete yourself. If you know what I'm saying, shout out to y'all who overcame, drug addiction and abuse, because that was also thrown in our communities. And before we even knew what it was, crack rocked us. You know what I'm saying? Before we even knew what it was, we thought it was just like, we thought crack was weed. You know how many people just thought crack was just like weed until they smoked it? You know what I'm saying? That happened against our people. We had to go against those odds. And you got people who still got a sound mind. Yeah, the tethers can never, the tethers can never understand it. Somebody said, brother, you must understand tethers are Israel too, must overcome hate with the true love of God. Look, a tether, for the record, is a non-foundational Black American. And some of them may be Israelites by blood. Hear me out. Some of them may be Israelites by blood, but that does not mean that they in truth. That doesn't mean that they are for the people. And make no mistake about it, you're talking about hate. I'm not saying anything that's hatred in my video. What's hatred is people who come over here, benefit off our culture, off of our plight, and then disrespect us. That's hatred. That's true hatred. Me pointing out the fact that they are upset now, me pointing out the fact that their true colors are showing, and the reason why they are upset is not hatred. That's not hatred. But I know New Breed is always the bad guy. I get it. Somebody said, I'm talking about they hate to give to us, LOL. Okay, because the way you worded that, you said we got to understand that they Israelites too. It don't matter if they're Israelite or not. You got Israelites who are also the enemy. And then you got ones who aren't Israelites at all, but they look like Israelites. That's why we don't get caught up in what? Foolish genealogies. The Bible tells you don't get into debate over foolish genealogies. That's foolish to argue about. My boy says, I'll be the bad guy with you. Man, I tell you. Yeah, our people got problems. I call it out all the time. But one thing I'm not going to do is be a despair merchant. One thing I'm not going to do is abuse our people who've already been through enough. We got to start speaking life. You know, you got these quote unquote movements. They're not a movement. They're just saying that they foundational Black Americans. You got them doing what it is they do, and people worried about where their money is going. As if they're gonna, as if the money, if it was to go to them, that they're gonna do something better with it. But spend it on themselves. As if they'll question where the money is going from the guys who are drawing awareness to foundational Black Americans, as if they're going to, as if you were supporting them, that would benefit y'all. People, you cannot make this up. People who literally admit that I'm not doing for you, but want to tear down anybody's efforts to do anything, even if it's just drawing awareness, even if it's building a platform or whatever. I'm telling you, man, them tethers be salty. They be salty. It's not cool, man. It's not cool at all. Somebody said, yeah, that is off topic, so I don't see the point of responding to that. You said breed off topic, and then you say something completely off topic. So I don't, what do you want me to say to that? Somebody says, how can you come talking mess about us while benefiting off our struggle? Shaking my head. Absolutely. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Y'all can carry on too if y'all want. Y'all not interrupting me at all. I'm okay. Is that a Yorkie right there? That's a Yorkie.
My mother,
Maltese.
dog. I have no idea.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm not really good with dogs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Somebody said it. They be mad because they not eating off of us no more. That's what it is. That's what it is. People want to exploit the children of Israel so much. They're just gainsayers, bro. They're gainsayers. And then they're mad because they can't keep exploiting our people. That's the only person that could be mad at FBAs is somebody who wants to exploit our people, bro. And they mad because they're running out of time to be able to do that. Because FBAs can see right through these tethers. Somebody said, is it like distraction or control? Well, you got to understand, man, the other nations said that they would come together with crafty counsel to go against our people. So the fact that we're awakening, the fact that we can see the crafty counsel, the fact that we can see that we've been manipulated, outcasted, placed in the back, not given what we deserve, and we speaking out and we, standing up for ourselves with these people who want to, exploit us. Those people are getting them people, them tethers, they getting upset. They getting rather upset. Yep. And them tethers can't hide it. They really can't hide it. Like I said, I've been around these people. If you have spent any time in the inner city, if you spend any time in the inner city, you know that there's a lot of tethers. There's a lot of people who, and it's the irony of it. They mimic and emulate black culture, but they don't be us. They really be having hatred for you, but they'll duplicate your style. They'll talk as if they wanted you. They'll act as if they wanted you, but really they be hating you. And they think they're better than you. And they be going home crying because they off brand, and then they be having these deep rooted issues because they don't like how they's treated. And they go home and tell their parents, the kids at school, treated me a certain way or whatever the case is. And that's because you don't have your identity. You're not proud of who you are. Respectfully. They'll talk about what our people ain't built in our communities. Like, go back home. Go home. Go home. Because everything that you benefit off of, everything in this country that you're benefiting off came off of our backs. We built it. We just got X'd out of our inheritance. And the Gentiles got to pay for that. Isaiah 62:12. And they shall call them the holy people, the redeemed of the Lord, and thou shalt be called sought out, a city not forsaken. That's right. Yeah, let's make that clear, Kyle. We understand what FBA, means, but we're not under Tariq Nasheed. I'm not under his brand. I don't have to agree with everything Tariq Nasheed is talking about. But if it had enough power, if FBA had enough power to shut down Fat Joe when he was talking crazy, he was talking spicy about black Americans. He was talking spicy. And here's the irony of it. When you are a foundational black American, you can talk about us. You can talk about us. And people know when there's love in it. Our people are intelligent enough to know when there's love in it. When it's actual correction. When we speak on matters dealing with our women, dealing with our culture, dealing with our society, people are more receptive to it because we actually understand the plight firsthand. It's these people who ain't from here who come over here and they got something to say that's offensive. Cause you don't know how you don't even understand how our people are wired. And it be coming from a place of maliciousness. Yeah, it be coming from a place of hatred. They really be hating y'all. They really think y'all stupid. Yeah, this one guy on social media, he actually called y'all stupid. He called people here in America, black Americans, stupid. And that ain't the case at all. We're the most intelligent people out here. What are you talking about? Do y'all know that there's a scientist? Do you know that there's a 13-year-old boy that's a scientist? This man is this young man is a Harvard graduate at like 14 years old. Y'all know who I'm talking about? All the cures, the cancers and all that. Who you think made all that? But these guys be putting on their best tap dancing shoes. They be trying to sell their soul so bad and nobody even want to buy it. They be trying to sell their soul and nobody wants to buy your soul. It ain't worth nothing. It's like, do you know the greatness of our people? Talking about black Americans are lazy, the people who built the country. These people are so short-sighted and ignorant. The only thing they can resort to is insulting. Insulting our people. That's the way to do it. That's the way to wake up the children of Israel. Let's insult them. Let's not speak truth to power, enlighten, and awaken. No, let's insult every effort of every black man in America trying to do something. Let's insult every effort that they make. Yeah, that's the answer. That'll make the people wake up. Bro, you really can't make it up. You can't make this stuff up. Yeah, that's some nasty work. That's some nasty work. I'm telling you, man, I don't, the Tethers are upset. Yeah, a little girl, she created an air filter that kills viruses. All of the real visionaries is our people. What are you talking about? The lady who wrote The Matrix, that wrote Terminator. What are we even talking about? When you placed in captivity and you build everything, only so these damn Tethers can come over here and disrespect our efforts, that's nasty work. And it's the crazy part. It be people who ain't doing nothing. I don't understand that. I'm not doing nothing for you. But whatever anybody's trying to do, I'm going to tear it down. How does that work? Somebody said us and Tethers could make a good team. What does that mean? Us and Tethers could make a good team if they could show some humility and respect by humbling themselves on foreign land. Okay, I had to read the whole thing. Look, Tethers don't want to humble themselves. They don't want to humble themselves. They don't want to do that. They think they are more superior than foundational black Americans. They sit up there and talk about black Americans are horrible fathers. Look, black American men have fought against a lot. They actually are the best fathers. The ones who are in their children's lives are the best fathers. Because a lot of the times these men got to go through a lot of obstacles. I'm not saying that for everybody. Sometimes, you know, a man don't have to go through all that. But what I'm saying is the utter disrespect. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. My channel is geared towards black men. This is a black man's channel. This channel is for FBAs. This channel is for biblical Israelite men who are seeking, you know, truth, knowledge, and, you know, bettering themselves, just improving. Of course, the sisters, they come and tap into, and they learn what they learn over here, and, you know, shout out to y'all. But these tough conversations like this, you know, this is for us brothers to congregate on. These are the type of videos I want to see y'all brothers reacting to. Share your thoughts on this. Am I making some powerful points right now? Yeah, look, a young FBA gentleman made a system that turns plastic into fuel for your vehicles. That's right. That's right. They act like it ain't no innovative people coming out of the FBAs. They act like ain't no innovative people coming out of foundational black Americans. I identify as being an Israelite, but I don't see nothing wrong with FBA. Not one thing. Somebody said we are not showing supreme self-respect as FBAs right now, so they are being used to show us where we need to tighten up. That's how they. Oh man, that was an interesting comment. That's how they will be humbled. I agree with that. See, sometimes the tethers and the tear get used to, you know, make the wheat stronger, bro. That's real talk. And let me put this out here. I don't adhere to any like hate speech. If anybody is, you know, being disrespectful to people and bullying people online under the moniker of FBA, I don't adhere to that. I don't adhere to that at all. But in any type of title that you can slap on people, there's going to be all kind of criticism that can come with it, because you're going to have people from all walks of life. You're going to have people from all walks of life who participated in that title, because they are all foundational black Americans. So the criticism can be endless when you have different people from different walks of life trying to draw awareness to something. Some people who abide under that title, FBA, they come across real subtle and educated. Some of them are more aggressive. It's not like Black Lives Matter. This is not funded. FBA is not funded by George Soros. FBA is not funded by a communist party. Anarchists. So why are people worried about where the financial backing is coming? It ain't being funded by the small hats. FBA is not something that the oppressor created. If Tariq Nasheed organically came up with a movement or a slogan that people adhere to and follow, whose business is that? Because the only thing these crabs want to do is draw attention to their own platform. That's what it's all about. It ain't about building nothing. It's about tearing down to get attention. Yeah, we can't originate nothing without these combative, effeminate Negroes. Fake Negroes, wannabe with these combative, effeminate, tether Negroes. We can't do nothing without them and their short-sightedness speaking out against it. People who ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't gonna do nothing. There's some people that's never gonna build. All they're gonna do is tear down, bro. They got a lot of negative energy. Somebody said Nasheed has a silent partner guaranteed. Hey, that ain't none of my business. All I know is it ain't one of the big corporate bigwigs. All I know is not one of them people who, funding chaos out here. I know that for a fact because they would like the children of Israel not to question anybody coming over here getting our benefits. They would like us to just be quiet and let it happen. They would like it so nobody is drawing any awareness to that so they could just keep rolling over us. The government ain't fund FBA. Luke 9:62, and Jesus said unto him, no man having put the hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God. That's right. It be the people who not doing nothing, don't want to do nothing. Yeah. I think it's disgusting, y'all. I think it's rather disgusting, and it's appalling the great lengths people would do for attention, you know. And I'm not gonna keep talking about this for long. I'm gonna make this video about it, and I ain't gonna have nothing else to say because people want to know my opinion. I think this makes for good material. I think it's educational. I think this will edify and clear up what our real issues are in the community. Our real issue is we can't come to the table and build anything because you always got some tether, or you got some infiltrator trying to tear things down. It's one thing if something comes out about FBA and they did something, and look, listen, Tariq Nasheed is intelligent because nothing can come out because it's a blanket title. I'm an FBA. I'm technically an FBA, Foundational Black American. Technically. That's what the world will identify me as. Listen, I claim to be an Israelite. Because one guy who's a foundational Black American does something out of pocket, you can't criticize every foundational Black American. It's foolish. It's beyond foolish. Yeah, I heard Doge was talking about giving us 5 bands. I believe it when that direct deposit hit or that check come. I hear them talking. About that 5 bands. I believe it when that thing hit the direct deposit. I believe it when it hit or that check come in the mail. Real talk. I'm telling you, man. Shout out to all the FBAs, man. Y'all gotta stand together in something. Y'all gotta stand together in something. I think it's a start. Hey, look, let me put this out here. People got a right to talk about whatever they want to talk about on their platforms. I don't care. So, for the people announcing what they're announcing in the chat, I don't care. People got a right to talk about whatever they want. It's their platform. But when I get to criticizing stuff, I'm speaking my mind. If something on my mind, I'm going to speak it. They can speak what they want to speak. It's all fair game. It's all social media. Somebody's right and somebody's wrong in a situation. And it just is what it is. These are the type of conversations that need to be on the table. Yeah. Them tethers need to back down, man. Back down. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's like, man, we done built this whole entire country only to get disrespected, insulted by these wannabes. They really want to be us. They not us. They not us. And the nerve of Fat Joe to call that racist. Nah. See, here's the issue. It's only racist when you stop letting people take your culture and steal and rob from you. When you're a foundational Black American, it's only racist when you don't allow people to have your seasoning. You can't have this seasoning. You can't walk like us, talk like us, and disrespect us. Now we racist. You can't take we don't want you to reap the benefits of all our activism and all of our work. So we racist. Let me see. Somebody says, New Breed, just for clarity, are you now a neo FBA fascist? I'm a biblical Israelite who is not short-sighted. I don't fall under no category. Yes, I'm FBA. But you can throw whatever title you want to throw. Yes, I'm FBA. Yes, I'm an Israelite. Yes, I'm tribe of Judah. And yes, I got nothing but love in my heart for everybody. All my Gentile brothers and sisters who in truth, who understand our plight, and they down with us, and they know they place, and they look up to actual FBAs. There's so many cool Gentiles out there that I met along this journey. Yeah, that's right. I'm pro-truth. I ain't pro-black. I ain't pro this. I ain't pro that. I'm pro-truth over here. You know how many great people from other nations I met along the journey? I'd be a fool not to see when I've been in the company and presence of good people. White, Spanish, Jamaican, Haitian, Panamanians. I've been around so many great people that's pro-truth, who can listen, who have active listening skills, and they comprehend what I'm talking about. What I don't like is those people who come over here who think they better than us. Those people who try to tear our people down consistently. Those people who want to be us, but they don't have no compassion for us. Those are the people I don't rock with. Because I've also crossed those people. It's, those people who don't want you to know who you are, because as soon as you know who you are and know your value, they can no longer get over on you. Because that's what a lot of the tethers do. They expect you not to know your value. Somebody saying being Judah runs deep. We have the burden and responsibility of always rising above the environment because we are the true enlightened ones. No one's going to tell you your birthright. That's what I'm saying. We consistently rise above just so the world would move forward. Black men in America are the strongest men in the world. What are we talking about? Can't nobody survive what black men in America been through. We are the last leg. We the reason why Babylon ain't destroyed. We are the last group of men who are accepting towards alternative lifestyles. We are the ones who made sure that the current administration is in place because we went against the grain and did what we needed to do. Black men have survived everything in America. What are we talking about? We make something out of nothing. Yeah, somebody said, do you know how many black inventors this country produced? That's what I'm saying. To be talked about like we just lazy, we ain't done nothing, we ain't built nothing. Look, we built Black Wall Street, they burnt it down. And we still bold enough to keep building. And this is coming from people who saying they never gonna build nothing for the people. This is coming from people who is blatantly saying they not for the people. All they want is attention to their dumb ass channel. They're gonna tear down anything to get attention to their channel. They're not building nothing. They're social media pawns. Telling y'all, bro. It's sad. It's sad. Sad. All the things that our people have done in this country. There's a lady right now. She invented, to be honest with you, a lot of the technology you see, all these advances you seeing, a lot of that's coming from our people too. But they're not telling you that. And it ain't just coming from the ones in America, but our people in general. But there's a lot of things that our people are making in America that ain't getting credit. Our people ain't getting credited. Like, think about if they really showed on mainstream media what our people was doing, bro. I want y'all to consider that, because y'all gotta understand the whole system is against us. I want you to consider if the mainstream media literally showed everything that our people was accomplishing, and it was just positivity. Do you know that those revolutionary images would change society? But they don't show us that. What they show us on the media is the worst of the worst type of people that we have. And then you got people who run away with it. A lot of tethers and a lot of foreigners really be believing that about our people, but it don't be true. They really be believing that we just all are thugs and crazy and all of that, when that's not the truth. Thinking that we all criminals and can't be trusted and all that, man, that is evil. That's what they push about our people. When the whole time we're the most empathetic, compassionate people there is on earth, hands down. Who else can go into captivity and then forgive and not award hate with hate? Like, let's be real, people. Yeah, we have our problems. Our community has our problems. I speak about our problems. I speak about our issues. But I'm allowed to do that because I'm FBA. If anybody gonna do it, it's gonna be the people who have been through it. And you can be born in America and still your spirit ain't FBA. Your spirit ain't right. You just off brand. Yes, Fat Joe resorted to snitching. Look, Fat Joe resorted to snitching, bro. Trying to get the attention of his Illuminati controllers when FBA put him on blast. Man, shout out to somebody said they great value brand, Bree. I know. Y'all know the movie? They call them the Tethers. And they call them the Tethers. Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's beautiful today. It's so beautiful. Yeah, yes indeed. Let me see. Somebody says, bro, since you're on the FBA bandwagon, I'm gonna have to question you now. Your wife is Hispanic. Is she a tether? No, she's not a tether, because she respects me. She respects our culture. She's not claiming to be nothing that she ain't. She's not infiltrating. What don't you understand? I just spoke very long-winded about how I respect all nations. Tethers are ones. Let me explain again what a tether is. A tether is an individual who comes over to this country and they think they're better than African Americans or foundational Black Americans. And what they do is They talk down on them. They degrade them. They pretty much disrespect their plight altogether while benefiting off of them. That's a tether. While benefiting off of them, they're trying to tear them down, and they think they're more superior than them. They think they're more intelligent than them, and all that. That is what you would call. That is what you would call a tether. Yeah. And see, let me explain something to you. Foundational Black American men attract all women. All women, we're the most sought after seed. And again, I like all women, all races, all nationalities. So miss me with that. Somebody said, for clarity, are there Scottish, the Irish, the Italians, the Polish, etc. considered tethers? Look, man, y'all not listening, bro. Look, tethers are people who, just like the movie Us, watch the movie Us. The tethers are carbon copies, but they're infiltrating. They actually hate Black Americans. They actually hate them. Those are tethers. But they're benefiting off of them some way, but they hate them. Those are tethers. But you know, hey, it is what it is, brothers and sisters. Somebody said, New Breed, can you pray for me a breakthrough, please? Hey, listen, we can all pray for each other. Yeah, they like my boy used to call them, they chocolate-covered Edomites. Chocolate-covered Edomites. Somebody said they shady too in Space Invaders, even on the internet. Facts. Somebody said it's trolls in here tripping. Let them troll. Let them trip. Let them troll and let them trip, man. Hey, look, we bringing out nothing but truth over here, nothing but substance. I got some moves to make, though. I got some routines, some runs to make. Y'all be blessed out there. Shalom. That joke clean. Shalom and peace.